It's been about a week and still nobody wants Ben Simmons. Why is that? Of course, before I get into the content, guys, could leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on post notifications. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel by the end of the year, and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. About a week ago, I made a video talking about how Ben Simmons and the Warriors, they had a little bit of mutual interest, but the Warriors did not want to give up too much. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been about a little bit over a week, and still nobody's wanted Ben Simmons, and he's been kind of, well, untradeable. I thought by now we would have seen a trade for Ben Simmons that we all would have been like, oh, it finally happened, but yet we still have nothing going on. In fact, there is rumors that Ben Simmons will somehow stay on the 76ers roster to start off this season. Now, we all know that Joel Embiid, it was either between Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons on who's going to get traded. Obviously, you're not going to trade your MVP runner-up, so why not do everything in your power to get rid of Ben Simmons? Now, something I've been reading lately is that the Ben Simmons trade could be happening to Portland and that Damian Lillard could go to the 76ers. I don't even know how I feel about that. I mean, both sides would definitely benefit, except Portland. I don't think that team would even be close to making the playoffs for a good 5 years minimum. Now, an article from SB Nation says the following: the latest Ben Simmons trade rumors, are the Sixers quietly preparing to run it back? And the answer is hell fucking no. At this point, I really do think Philadelphia is like, we will literally give you anything, just please take Ben Simmons, we don't want him. And I mean, he is a plus minus negative. I think at this point though, it is just kind of sad that Ben Simmons, literally nobody wants him, and there's not a really good enough reason, just off the fact that, well, he can't shoot, and that for some reason in clutch moments he will not be there and you can't put him in. You see, in football, you can put one of your star players in whenever you need to, unless obviously you can't put a receiver on defense, unless on the off chance that they do, but 99% of the time they're going to be able to play at their position. But in basketball, you're playing offense and defense 20 million times, so yeah, Ben Simmons cannot play offense. He could be a good playmaker, yes, but once you see him at the 3-point line, all you have to do is just back off, and it's not like he's going to shoot it, especially in a clutch situation like that. Trust me, that man would get ridiculed, and a lot of people would be asking, why would you take that shot? You knew you weren't going to make it. And I don't care how many Ben Simmons workout videos I see on Instagram or Snapchat, whatever, I am not impressed, and you still don't have a 3-point shot. I honestly do believe that there is a very good chance that if they cannot make a trade during this offseason, that they're going to try to boost up Ben Simmons like trade value during this, like, I guess the first half of the season. And if he makes an all-star game, he looks well, but essentially I don't think that will be enough for a lot of teams. Now, there was a word from the world's worst NBA analyst, and that is Kendrick Perkins. He did say that he heard that Ben Simmons would be willing to not show up to training camp at the beginning of the year, and I don't even know how that's going to play out, to be completely honest. If that does end up happening, he doesn't show up, we're definitely going to be seeing it. It'll be a whole public thing, and I think that will definitely force the 76ers to trade Ben Simmons. Now, I think the main question we need to ask in this video is, does anyone actually want Ben Simmons? Like, yeah, you could literally trade him for anything, but does anyone actually want to take that trade? Like I've discussed in this video, Ben Simmons is a liability on offense, and he's a liability in the clutch. I will say though that he may be one of the worst offensive players I've seen for a player of his caliber. However, he is a really good defender, and he does make up for some of that. If he could not defend and he wasn't 6'10", I honestly see this guy working at McDonald's. Also, the fact about Ben Simmons is that he is a whole ass flaw. His personality, he honestly believes that he should be playing as a point guard, but he's a 4 and 5, and we all know that. If you don't know what a 4 and 5 is, I mean a power forward or a center. However though, it is also the fault of the 76ers. You did offer Ben Simmons a max contract, and that boy is going to be staying on the team if he stayed on that contract till 2025. But the Sixers are also to blame because they want a superstar in return. You're not getting a superstar in return. The only trade I see with a superstar is honestly Damian Lillard, and that's only if the Portland Trailblazers said, let's just trade him, we'll take Ben Simmons, we'll try to make something happen with him and McCollum. But honestly, that's the only situation I see if they're just like, let's get Dame out of here. A player I've been trying to compare him to is like Draymond Green, who can't shoot that well at threes, but he is a slightly better version of Draymond Green. Only Draymond Green actually wants to win. He knows his role, he knows what he can do, and despite not being the best at threes, he makes them when he needs to. On my mind, I really do think that there should be a handful of teams that really do want Ben Simmons and that could use him, but the only problem is Philly is asking for a crazy ass price, like I said, and obviously you're not going to offer your future for a guy that can't shoot. Could he learn to shoot? Yes, that is very possible, and if he does that, I'm calling it he's a top 5 player in the league. He doesn't have to be like a consistent shooter, at least shoot like the league average. You don't got to be Steph Curry, but shoot at a league average 3-point percentage. He's a top 5 player easily. He's a 6'10" point point guard who knows how to dunk the ball, drive it, facilitate the ball, get it to his teammates. His only flaw is shooting, which is probably the biggest reason I said a trade to the Golden State Warriors would definitely change his career and would definitely change the Golden State Warriors. I feel like that trade would definitely benefit both sides. Obviously though, the Warriors are not going to give up their whole damn future for, like I said, a guy that can't shoot, but if Ben was somehow able to get there, I feel like he would learn how to shoot with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. And if none of this happens, if Ben Simmons doesn't go to a single team, if they just cannot find an asking price, I really do see Joel Embiid asking for a trade, and at that point your franchise is going to be ruined. The duo was never going to work out, so it's one or the other. And obviously I'm trading Ben Simmons for a bag of Doritos, as I've said many times, but tell me what you guys do think about this Ben Simmons situation and how he still hasn't been traded. I think in about, if he doesn't get traded within 2 weeks, I think he's going to stay on the team and they're just going to try to hold out and maybe get his value up, or Ben Simmons will just not return to camp. Anyways, tell me what you guys do think about the situation. Double upload, you guys already know how I do. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Take care. Peace.